First launched at the end of the 90s, the Audi TT quickly became a top-selling coupe. Its blend of stunning looks, a classy interior and affordable running costs made it one of the cars to be seen driving. Now for 2015, there's this all-new third generation model with a more aggressive nose and sharper lines. Go for the S-line trim of this car, and it's also dripping with German engineering, including full LED lights front and rear. It looks the part then, but in the past TTs have been criticised for being all mouth and no trousers. So does this car drive as well as it looks? There's only one way to find out. Well, it's certainly quick. This is the 2-litre TFSI with Quattro all-wheel drive and 227 bhp. And it will get to 62 in just 5.3 seconds with minimal fuss. The same engine with just front wheel drive takes 6 seconds dead, and the diesel Ultra takes 7.1 seconds. The petrol engine sounds pretty good too, with a percussive crack each time you fire in another gear with the S-tronic automatic gearbox. A manual comes standard with the front wheel drive petrol and with the diesel, but this Quattro car gets the S-tronic as standard and it suits the car very well. With economy of 44 mpg, the petrol isn't too bad, but if you're planning on covering lots of miles in your TT, the diesel Ultra is undoubtedly the car to go for, because it can return 67 miles per gallon. With emissions of just 110 grams per kilometre of CO2, it's also cleaner than some super minis. Every new TT comes with a system called progressive steering, which turns the front wheels more quickly the further you turn the steering wheel. So on the motorway it's nice and relaxed, but turn into a corner like this one and the nose dives towards the apex, making the TT feel more agile than ever before. The car also remains almost completely flat through corners with hardly any body roll at all and tons of grip. Most drivers should get the sense that the TT can cope with whatever they can throw at it, especially when Quattro is fitted. But for some driving enthusiasts, this could lead them to feel like they want to be more involved in the process of driving quickly. Drop down into the figure-hugging seats and TT could stand for Total Tech Fest instead of Tourist Trophy. In place of the standard gauges, there's a full bleed 12.1-inch display, which is so large that you can switch between a classic mode, where the gauges take up much of the space, to one where they shrink out to the sides, giving you an even better view of the navigation or infotainment system. And the innovation doesn't stop there. The climate controls have been moved into the centre of the vents for an ultra-minimalist look. In fact, the only buttons Audi does allow on the dashboard will please gadget lovers, as they do cool things like activate the rear spoiler and allow you to choose a driving mode to suit your mood. Treat the Audi TT as a two-seater and it's surprisingly practical, with a large space here for your phone, space for the key and 2 cup holders. And lift up the rear hatchback and there's a surprisingly large 305-litre boot. But the rear seats are only really suitable for children or bags of shopping. Fold them down however and the boot's even more impressive, growing to 712 litres. The TT has always sold well thanks to its stylish looks, and this latest version still makes you feel special. We love its high-tech interior, which doesn't just feel gimmicky, but actually works brilliantly well. It might not be the best sports car if you're after a gritty driving experience, but it is the best TT to drive so far. And with Quattro all-wheel drive fitted, it's a car you can use all year round, regardless of the weather conditions. Could you see yourself in an Audi TT? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. To watch reviews of the Audi TT's rivals, click on the links at the end of the video.